Hello everyone, my name is Mariam. Welcome to my channel. Today we will talk about the dynamic questions. The dynamic course is engineering. I will try to help you solve this question that I share with you. If there are other lessons you would like me to help, you can write your wishes in the comments below. Now let's look at our questions. In fact, the Pulley system is the easiest question of the dynamic lessons, but we need to know a few tricks. For the Pulley system shown, each of the cables at A and B has a velocity of 2 meters per second in the direction of the arrows. Determine the upward velocity Vm of the load M. First of all, I put these values here. X1, X2, Y1 and Y2. This is to provide convenience and determine the distance. First, we have to remember this. The derivative of the distance is always equals to velocity. I gave X1 and X2 values to the distance in the horizontal direction. I said Y1 and Y2 to the height. We need to pay attention to this process. The derivative of the values x1 and x2 will be equal to the velocity. So why? Because these x1 and x2 values are the distance taken A and B points. Derivative of this distance will give their velocities. So let's look at the length L1 and L2. L1 and L2 is so important solving this problem because the value L1 is the length of the rod, the distance from the beginning and the end of the rod. The length L1 starts at point B and it ends here. So let's write the L1, length L1, x2 here, y2 and here means y2 minus y1 and constant values. We don't know constant value because of the radius is unknown here, but it's not important because when we take derivative, constant value disappears. So in addition, I want to say that in the dynamic we shown the derivative of the values by placing dots on them. The purpose of this for the convenience, it is not so important. But you should put the dots in the dynamic lessons, whatever. Uh, let's take a derivative x2 dot plus y2 dot plus y2 dot minus y1 dot. Let's simplify the equation. X2 dot plus 2 y2 dot minus y1 dot. Let's keep this equation and let's look at the length 2. Length 2 start at point B and it ends here. And length 2 equals 1 x1 plus 2 y2 and constant values, but we say that the constant value is not important because of the derivation of this constant value that disappear. So we found this equation and we can say that y1 dot equals minus x1 dot divided by 2, and let's substitute these both equation. We write the minus x1 dot divided by 2 instead of y1 dot, and we found this equation. When we look at this equation, this is so important. Since the change of the height, that is the derivative of any of the y values gives us the value of the Vm. We left the values of the y alone here. So we said that x values are equals to derivatives VA and VB. When we replace the known values, the derivative of y is equals to uh, minus 1.5 meter per second, and we know x1 and x2 values 2 meter per second, 2 meter per second, and we found Vm, but accordingly Vm values 1.5 meter per second. A negative sign indicates that it is up, and we show here. If you don't want to type negative, you should indicate that it is up. So in summary, in this example, the m value goes up with a speed of 1.5 meter per second. So thank you for watching, and if you want more, please write comment, and see you later.